Lindsey Graham passed away over the weekend, and we've got proof of life of Mitch McConnell. What was this weekend? I really don't know. Hello. My name's Ashlee, and welcome to my channel. Today, we are going to be talking about Lindsey Graham and Mitch McConnell. So Lindsey Graham passed away very suddenly. What was it? Saturday, Sunday? I think I woke up Sunday and that's when I saw it. It was funny because I had just posted a video about Mitch, and then literally like the next day they did this weird like proof of life photo, although everyone was asking for it. And then Lindsey Graham died. It was wild. Not the person I was expecting. And definitely a surprise. So yeah, let's get into it. Lindsey Graham's Twitter account posted the Office of U.S. Senator Lindsey Graham released the following statement. On the evening of Saturday, July 11th, U.S. Senator Lindsey Graham passed away from a brief and sudden illness. Senator Graham's family appreciates prayers at this time and asks for privacy during this incredibly difficult period. Now, he was in Ukraine the day before, and then I guess he came back to Washington, D.C. and died there. And he had a tear in his aortic tear, I think I'm saying this right. I don't know. But so that's what happened to him. And you know, the internet does what it does. And I love the internet for this reason because there were just jokes flying everywhere. And what made it even funnier, this happened like at a similar time frame that Mitch McConnell put out his proof of life thing. So it's kind of hilarious that we're all like, oh my God, what's going to happen to Mitch McConnell? Like, is it going to happen this weekend? And then we get Lindsey Graham and not Mitch McConnell. So I'm going to put up on screen the picture of Mitch McConnell, the hospital with his wife, who was supposedly went out of the country. So I don't know, is she back now? I don't know. And a lot of people are like overlooking this and are looking at his fingers and trying to say, oh, he actually like this is AI. But a lot of people are speculating that this is not real. He had a newspaper in his hand. And so Ken Klippenstein said, would just like to point out how bleak it is that an 84-year-old senator released a proof of life photo of himself holding a current copy of the newspaper. Yes, because nobody believes this, because I don't believe this. When they posted this picture, he put a statement of like, oh, you know, I'm sorry, I'm just now like speaking out or whatever. I'm excited to get back to Congress. What the hell? What do you mean get back to Congress? This is like with Scott Jennings. He's like, oh, so we can get back to Congress. What do you mean get back to Congress? What do you mean get back to Congress? No, he should not be getting back to Congress. Mitch McConnell has screwed over the Democrats or the left like so much. Why can't we go after him? Why can't we do something to make sure he doesn't come back, right? Like there has to be something we can do to screw him over. Screwed over the Democrats. He has screwed over the left more times than I can count. Okay? More times than I can count. Right? And so why the hell does he get to sit here, not be in Congress, not do work, not do anything? And they're like, we just want him to get better. Mitch McConnell would be the first one. He would be the first one, if this was happening to anybody else, to find some obscure law and be like, see, this is why you can't come back. Like, that's exactly what would be happening right now. But because it's him, everyone's like, oh my God, we have to have Mitch McConnell back. Like, give me a break. And like I said, both of these things happening in a similar time frame has made the internet hilarious. It's been so funny. And so I'm just going to show you some of my favorite things on the internet right now. One person said Mitch McConnell is getting more healthcare privacy as a corpse than a woman seeking reproductive care. Exactly. Which is why everyone's like, oh, give him his privacy. No, I will not do that. Do you think Lindsey Graham got to hell and was like, I knew you were dead, Mitch. I knew it. Oh, this is my favorite one. My favorite one is word on the street is Mitch McConnell will be returning Monday, and it's George Santos. And that is, yes, hilarious. So funny. What else is funny is that while the left is doing this, because Lindsey Graham and Mitch McConnell are horrible people that have kept rallying and support the genocide in Palestine. They don't care about how many people die from our tax dollars, from our bombs, from our military industrial complex. They don't care. And they've done so much to hurt people in America, especially the LGBTQ plus community, which Lindsey Graham was almost certainly a part of. Well, there's a lot of people coming out now that he's dead, that he was a part of it. And they both did their best to harm that community. And so, yeah, F them, honestly, I don't care. But this gets some people upset. Some people are upset about this. Some right-wingers are a little upset that the left isn't gonna sit here and be nice about fascists. And so Spencer Pratt said, you can tell a lot about a person by how they react when someone dies. Oh, can you, Spencer Pratt? Interesting. But his daddy said something. Donald Trump posted this, and he said, Robert Mueller just died. Good. I'm glad he's dead. He can no longer hurt innocent people. President Donald J. Trump. And let's not remember what happened after the Reiner murders. So no, I'm not going to sit here and feel ashamed by someone like Spencer Pratt when you all worship someone like Donald Trump, who has literally who constantly doesn't care when people dies. Even when he was talking about Lindsey Graham dying, he was talking about how, oh, this is so bad for the SAVE Act. That's what he said in the interview. So I don't want to hear this bullshit from people like Spencer Pratt. So now, like I mentioned, now that Lindsey Graham is dead, there are some people who are speaking out about their experiences that they've had with him. And this person wrote, just woke up to find out Lindsey Graham is dead, LOL. Most of you know him as the homophobic senator from South Carolina, but to me, he will always be the man who paid a Twinkie pre-transition college student a fat stack of cash to do unspeakable things to him in a hotel room while he wore red lingerie. It is a canon trans event to have far-right freaks bankrolling you and then turning around and voting against you. People love to judge us, but I never see them opening their wallets. Shout out to sex workers everywhere, forced to humanize their enemies just to make rent. Yeah. And that's why it's like, that's why so many people on the left and so many people are like, no, F you. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh my God, this is so sad. Because no, he wouldn't have cared. He didn't care, actually. Like, he did not care. And he supported the killing and the murdering of so many other people. So, like, why should we sit here and sympathize with a man who literally was cheering on a genocide, cheering on flattening Gaza, flattening all these different places? That's what he said. No, not gonna do it. Do you know who will, though? This won't surprise you. The person who will is Cory Booker.
Brand new Senate, determined to do something about mass incarceration. And I hear through Dick Durbin and others that he's the guy to work with. And I say, Mr. Graham, sir, I'd like to work with you on criminal justice reform. He seems almost amused by what I said. He goes, Cory, do you understand? I'm in a primary right now, and I'm running against a guy who is batshit crazy. I can't even so much as talk to you right now. Get out of here, man. Come back to me after my primary. And I laughed and came back to him after the primary. And true to his word, he rolled up his sleeves and we went to work. And thanks to him and Dick Durbin and some other Senate heroes, our bill became the First Step Act after years, 2 presidents, 2 Congresses, and became law. One of my favorite moments in that negotiation was at the last minute, I'm trying to force one more thing into that bill. This has to do with children being put in solitary confinement. And I am going at it with this White House official who says, no, hard no. And we're almost yelling at each other. And then he says, I'm going to get Lindsey Graham on the phone and he will tell you. And so he gets the White House operator to connect Lindsey Graham onto the phone. And Lindsey Graham listens for maybe a hot second and then interrupts the guy and says, are you kidding me? We need Cory Booker to get this bill done. We can't do it without him. Give him what he wants. And it was in the bill. It's now part of the law of the land. One of the White House negotiators during that first negotiation told me that Lindsey Graham was like an unguided missile. That God, you never knew which way he was going to go, whether he would come back and hit you. But when he was aligned, when he would be in the right place at the right time, man, he could get things done that other people couldn't and bring a lot of light and new possibilities to the efforts. I am stunned at Lindsey Graham's death, but I pray that he is reunited with his friend, John McCain, that they both are experiencing God's love, grace, mercy, and forgiveness. My prayers are with his family and all those who loved and cherished him. I will miss my perhaps most unexpected friend in the Senate and someone with whom I got some good things.
Who is this for? Like, I just want to know who this is for, because one, you're openly admitting, and I mean, I guess it's good, even though we all know this, but you're openly admitting that Republicans don't believe in any of the things that they say, and that they are purposely not going to stand for things that make sense or somewhat good because they're running in a primary. So this just shows the corruption, and this shows that they don't believe in anything they say, because of course they don't. But this proves it. It doesn't make either of them look good. It makes both of them look bad. And then to call him a hero because he helped get something done that you wanted done, that you were now trying to brag like, oh, I got this done, is ridiculous. Also, Cory Booker, I hate to break it to you, if heaven is real, Lindsey Graham is not there. He's not there. Nope, not at all. And I just wanted to leave you with two really funny things. The first one is how Cory Booker should have responded, like when Zoran responded when Dick Cheney died. That was the funniest moment. That was so funny. And then last but certainly not least, this meme is my favorite in the whole entire world. It says Lindsey Graham in hell trying to get Ronald Reagan's attention.
Daddy, watch me twirl. Daddy, watch me twirl.
Incredible. All right. Well, that was the video today. Tell me what you think below and let me know your thoughts on Mitch McConnell. Very interested to hear what you think about his proof of life photo. Please like and subscribe and turn on post notifications and all the things, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.